Hey guys, Carlos Cortez here with another episode of Scriptures in Wall Street. I want to go ahead and say my disclosure here. Everything on this podcast is meant for information and education purposes only. I am not giving financial advice here. If you would like financial advice, please reach out to a licensed fiduciary, or you can reach out to us, 813-448-3446. Also, you can visit us at CortezWM.com. And you can visit us at AmericaFirstRetirementPlan.com if you would like a copy of our book. You can download a free guide if that's what you'd like to do. Download a free guide and learn about some of the colors of your money, how it's able to help you mitigate the risk, mitigate what's happening in the market right now. So definitely reach out to us. But before you do anything, definitely like and subscribe our Rumble channel. You can go to rumble.com and also type in Scriptures in Wall Street to find out more content, more information as it hits. As the markets are volatile and things are changing, we always want to keep you guys informed of what is going on, what to look for, what to ask for. And we're here. I've been doing this for 4 years on podcasts, been an advisor for 20 years now. Of course, I can't give financial advice on this podcast, but when you call me, I promise I could give you advice if you engage with us, if you hire us. So we want to work with only God-fearing patriots. We've gotten a lot of phone calls this week all over, particularly Alaska for some reason, which is amazing. Alaska and New York. Maybe it's too cold up there to go out and meet some woke advisors that are vaccinated and don't think like you do. I don't blame you. But hey, we're here. I'm in Florida. I podcast out of my own home office. I do have an office where I have staff working, but we want to talk with you. You do not have to be subject or play victim of these markets. These markets are terrible right now. Like the consolidation period that we're in right now, the ebbs and flows of the market is very unpredictable, and you need certain type of mythology going into this type of complex retracement, complex recession. What is a recession? The White House doesn't even know what that is. The previous White House definitely didn't know what that is. So it was supposed to be 2 negative quarters of GDP, but we can't even find out what a woman is, let alone what a recession is. So we're hopefully bringing back more common sense to the White House and to the economy as these tariffs start rolling in. Canada and all these other countries, they're striking back and saying, you know what, we're going to smack you up 10, 15% because you've hit us with a 25%. So there's a trade war going, and we knew that going in. I've said that since last year when we said that we predict that Trump will get in because the economy, the liberal economy is fed up with stupid face Biden. And so as we move on into this Q2 of 2025, there are some updates that I want to talk about. There is some manipulations that I want to talk about. There's private equity trying to blow out American companies such as Joann Fabric, such as Red Lobster. It is at a point where Americans are getting taken advantage of corporate America. It sounds like the church these days. How many times you go to your local non-denominational church, they tell you to mask up, they tell you to get vaccinated, they tell you, hey, you can't have 2 or more people in a certain pew, you got to space out 6 feet from now. Oh, and by the way, your money is not only going to tithe, but we're going to fund Ukraine. We're going to help Ukraine. We're going to help these things. Aren't you sick and tired of these woke pastors trying to make it good for everybody to listen, when we should be talking about how do we become a church that literally does not give a darn about what anyone else thinks. We're going to avoid the political correctness and the people pleasing, and we're going to do what is right. We're going to stand for masculinity. We're not going to open a church to gays. We're not going to allow 2 gay guys kissing in a hallway. We're not going to fund this LGBT agenda. We're not going to fund this vaccinated killing jab that's been killing people. We're not going to fund this nonsense. We're not going to celebrate Halloween. We're not going to give Satan a day of peace. But this has infiltrated the church. It has infiltrated Wall Street. It has infiltrated your schools. It has infiltrated Everything about you is to take God away from everything. This is why Wall Street is the most evil street on the planet besides Rothschild Avenue or Boulevard. They're taking God out of everything. This is why America is becoming godless, because they don't even want the Pledge of Allegiance in the schools. We forgot the ultimate sacrifice that Jesus did for us. It is not just on Easter, baby. It is every freaking day that we wake up. It's a blessing to have air in our lungs. It's a blessing to have a wife, kids, a job, a business. It is a blessing to have 4 wheels and air conditioning in your home. But somehow we've forgotten about all this because we got comfortable. We got comfortable with our mutual funds. We got comfortable in our 401ks. We got comfortable being in the banks. We got comfortable with our cute little 5.25 mortgage. And then boom, reality smacks you up. Even to my hockey players, you get comfortable playing at a lower level and you're cleaning house and you're scoring goals and you're winning. And you are comfortable being in that environment. Where else does that show up in your life when you're not living to your full potential, where you're not basically saying, I don't want to grow anymore. I'm good, God. I'm good. Where else does that show up? Are you feeding that toxic masculinity or femininity to your children? Are you passing it on spiritually, physically? Well, we're doing that financially every single day by getting comfortable, by trusting the banks, by trusting our dividends from our GE stock. We're doing that in so many ways, being comfortable, that is hurting America to the point where private equity now is scooping up iconic restaurants and stores and businesses. Boston Market, gone. What was it? Sir Speedy, the printing house. You guys remember those? Gone. Boston Market gone. Joann Fabrics gone. Big Lots gone. All these places gone. Is it for the consumer? Or is it a bigger principality that is pushing us to the side, that is controlling everything? Let me tell you, from a financial advisor standpoint, there's private equity firms that are trying to buy me out, trying to buy this network out, trying to buy everything that I'm saying because they don't want me speaking, guys. They want me to shut up. They want me to be with their conglomerate because they want your money. They know that I have a platform here. They know that I make moves on Wall Street. They know that this microphone is big and that it has reach, and I'm shedding light to the darkness. And they want this podcast to go to them. They want this message to be converted into what they believe in, which brings me to my next point. We are starting to see a shift in the podcast truth movement space. And whether it's about the Jewish people, the Israelis, I don't give a flip. At the end of the day, it's good versus evil. And if you're anywhere in between, then you are the sheep. You're the sheep, man. Like if you're not reading the Bible, if you're not in the scriptures, you are the sheep. There's nothing else that freaking matters than the word, period. Nothing matters. I don't care what Stu says. I don't care what Mike says. I don't care what whoever says, Obama or Trump. If you're not in the word is born. The word is God. That's the final say. I am America second, God first, period. And we're starting to see a split between the conservative movement. Oh, you hate the Jews? Okay, you're going to be over there. Oh, you love the Jews? You're crazy? Oh, you're going to be over there. Whatever happened to God first? Whatever happened to just showing love? Whatever happened to loving your neighbor? Whatever happened to loving your wife like Christ loved the church? Oh, did we forget that? Whatever happened to that one scripture? It says, If you have hate in your heart, you will not inherit the kingdom. It's that point blank, guys. It's that point blank. You can't inherit the kingdom if you have hate in your heart. So that caller that said I should ban my associations to all the networks I'm with because they're anti-Semitic. No, I'm not, because you don't listen to my show. We don't even speak hate. We hate evil. And we hate when people call and try to think they know us and they don't. We don't need your business. For that caller that says that we're full of hate, go fly a kite. Seriously, Karen. I don't care what you say. It's what the word of God says. It's what the charts say. It's what's happened. It's the circumstance. It's experiences. Those are the things you cannot change. Those are reality. Those are facts. Anything other else is your feelings. And I'm not here to cater to your feelings. I would not have this podcast. I would not have this show, this platform, if I was catering to everybody's feelings. I'm not here to cater to your feelings. I'm here to protect your money. I'm here to give you wisdom and advice and experience. Over the past 20 years, I've been doing this. I want to be able to share my experiences with you so that you have something to back reference to. Maybe you don't like my t-shirts. Maybe you want me to wear a tie or a cute little jacket. Maybe that will make me look more professional. Literally, that's what I got an email the other day. I don't like your appearance, Carlos. I had somebody tell me I don't like your appearance, Carlos. Okay. I wore a suit and tie for 15, 17 years. I'm tired of it, man. At the end of the day, I just want to share what's on my heart and wear a t-shirt or wear a hat or maybe not shave. Yeah. So I'm always going to present myself. I'm not a slob, but I also don't have anything to prove anymore. I don't need to if I don't need to flash anymore. In the business, growing up, they looked at your nails, they looked at the car, they looked at the clothes, haircuts. You got to look a certain way, and then they said you attract money. Literally, this is what they taught me. That you need to learn how to look wealthy in order to be wealthy. This was the lie that I believed for 10, 15 years until I started this podcast, until God refined me into his own thinking, into humbleness, and to really focus on, hey, it's not about the material things. It's not about even looking good. It is about promoting the cross. It is about loving the cross. And then all these things will be added to you. And then you'll have prosperity. God wants to bless you. Like, he is literally the king with 1,000 cattle on a hill. Like, there is no source, there is no guaranteed stock I can give you other than Malachi 3. Other than Malachi 3, like, hey, it says, try me in this, bring the tithes to the storehouse and watch me overfill your cup. So much you can't even contain it. And if you've been tithing, you have Malachi 3 rights, contractual rights by the Spirit of the Lord. Period. Like, what better is that? But many people won't believe it because it's not real money in your checking account. It is not a checkbook. People believe a checkbook more than they do God's word. It's the truth, man. It is the absolute truth. Well, I'm sorry I got off on my tangent there. I'm very passionate about that because we got to have a mindset shift, guys. Definitely got to have a mindset shift. So if we look into the markets, I want to go ahead and bring some things up here. Stock market's going down. So you want to know how to make money off the stock market? Again, this is not investment advice. This is for education and information purposes only. Right now, the S&P 500 at 5998. I got a death cross here. I told you guys back in March 5th that we could see a possible retracement and then the market will go up. But what it does, it actually goes up before it goes down. It breathes. So this is typical price structure, price consolidating here with massive momentum. And this is on a daily chart. This is a 4-hour daily. Now let's look at the weekly. That weekly is taking a huge dip. So huge dip on a weekly. The daily, it's just massive, man. Completely massive. So huge momentum going down. Short term, midterm, long term, we got really, really big downside. So for those of you that are curious, how do you make money when a stock market goes down? You no longer have to buy puts anymore. You don't even have to buy an option. You can simply buy an ETF. Of course, this is 3 times the leverage, so you will lose money if you hold this more than what you're supposed to. But this is a trade you get in and out. So I got a golden cross here, March 4th. I got green bars coming in, and then it started turning over. So this actually makes money when the market goes down. So I was looking at some options here at $6, and we have ATR of 33 cents. So you have 33 cents of where it's at right now to pretty much get in. So right now we're at 725 on this particular stock ETF. We could see this puppy if the market continues to go down. 725 with a 33 cents. So 750. You could buy some call options at 750 on this and be in the money. High chance of it being in the money. So we'll see what those option calculators look like as I pull that up. So you could buy some call options on a ETF that is actually going down, and that would be SPXS. Again, this is not investment advice. This is education purposes only, but you could literally buy this. I'm just pulling up a regular options calculator. And guys, what this basically means is I could buy the calls. So basically, I'm going to the options calculator, which is a generic options calculator. You can just do an internet search on SPXS. The current price is $7.31. By the time you're watching this, it still could be the same price, but the options pricing could change. I'm selecting the 750s strike price for 29 cents. April 11th. What this means, guys, if it doesn't hit $7.50 by April 11th, you will lose the money that you have posted up, that your premium that you have kicked in. So this is $2,900 for 100 contracts. But we're going to see the power of this. Now, this is a very short-term trade. If you're comfortable losing money, if you're comfortable taking the risk, then this might be for you. This is not meant for retirement planning. This is not meant for your IRAs and your 401ks and all of this, these things that could really harm you. So if this goes, let's just say it goes at $8 or even $8.50, right? So right now it's at $7.25. Let's just say it just calculates to $9 a share. So we got in at $7.25. If this thing ever goes to $9, that's $12,600 on a $2,900 investment. So this is literally 10 times, a little over 10 times your money. Pretty amazing, guys. Now, if it doesn't hit $9, and let's just say it just hits $8. So you doubled your money to $4,100. However, if you could lose if it does not hit $7.50, if the market doesn't go down. But once again, I can't say this is safe, but I can say that there's a high probable chance based on my index dominator. I'm getting green bars on a ETF that looks great when the market goes down. And if it goes to 7 $7.50. We are in the money. We would not lose money. We basically close our strike price if you're buying the option. Now, the easiest way is you can just buy SPXS. You can just literally buy it and you'll make money when the market goes down. Very, very simple. You can buy it in your Robinhood account. You can buy it in your E-Trade account. You can buy it in your Charles Schwab account. Whatever brokerage account you have, you can just go ahead and buy it. And if you make money, I say you got to call me and I don't know, buy me some lunch, or like and subscribe my channel and show me some love somehow. You don't have to do it monetarily. I'm not asking monetarily. I'm just saying, hey, I like the recognition. I'm not going to lie. I like the feedback. So make me feel good for making you feel good. Is what I'm saying. So I really like this play, guys. I mean, it's a short-term play. I think we're in it for a few weeks, but we are at 725 right now. I should have basically bought this at 576. I knew it. I daggone knew it. My emotions got to me, and I said, you know what? It's just not time yet because I thought the market would go back up from here. But all my indicators told me that this was a great time to get in. So the reciprocal SPXL, which is 3 times the S&P 500. I got a death cross here. So whenever you have a death cross, you'll have a golden cross on the opposite, right? So this was going down, and I just thought right here we were going to see a big pop because we had 2 of the 3 traffic lights, the short-term, midterm momentum creeping back up. And I thought this was it. I was like, yeah, this could be a head fake, but this momentum is massive. And this is a big head fake. So I actually bought SPXL around here and we closed out up here to lock in our profits. And then I sold out, but now we are headed down. So if you're trading the markets like how I am, swing trading it, then the SPXX is a great short-term play, guys. You know what else is a great short-term play? The VIX is at 21. It was at 18. And look at that. I got a buy signal on the VIX. March 28th, today, we got a buy signal on the VIX. Well, you can't buy the VIX, but you can buy VIXy, Lixy, Mixy, woo, Trixie. Yes, yes, sir. We can buy the VIXy, and the VIXy is looking spicy. It's looking nice. So we had this drawdown here, and you can hold the ETF here. I like this ETF here. All this basically means is that you're going to make money when there's chaos. We got a golden cross signal right here. It hits 200-day moving average. We got green traffic lights. Momentum is popping up. So this means the stock market is going to go down. Remember I said VIXy, the volatility index, goes up when the market goes down. But if the VIX is going up, market's going down, then we might as well buy things that are going down, that make money when the market goes down. Does that make sense? So VIXy goes up, that means market goes down. Then we need to buy an ETF or a stock that does well when the stock market crashes, the stock market goes down. So I'm tired. I'm tired of the banks, the private equity firms. I'm tired of all of these huge institutions making money off of your back, making money off of my back. Up until now, this is where we put our stake in the ground and say, daggone it, we're finally going to do this ourselves. And that's what this is about. This is about educating yourself, realigning your portfolios so that when the market does go down, you're laughing straight to the bank. There's no need. There's no need to have a 2008 affect you anymore. There's no need to have a 2001 affect you anymore. There's no need to have COVID come back and affect your portfolio. They already try to kill you medically, definitely financially, but not on my watch. Not on my watch. You are watching this for a reason. God has you here for a reason. I don't know what that is. Only you do. But this is massive, guys. Like, I mean, I can't paint the picture clearer enough from a technical standpoint. You can seek into your own understanding, be like, oh, well, you know, Trump is doing this. Trump is pro-Israel and the stock market's crashing and Trump this and Trump that. And and Biden this and Biden that. Who freaking cares? I don't care about that racket. I don't. This is what matters is the charts. The charts don't freaking lie. Period. You can get lost in, I think the Federal Reserve is a scam. I think inflation is a scam. And the printing money. Who freaking cares? The chart is the chart. This is why we do what we do. Do not get emotional. Do not get political on this stuff because you will have your breakfast, lunch, and dinner eaten up right in front of you. Stop with that nonsense. This is what makes Wall Street Wall Street. They can give a flip about your emotions. They only know one thing, up, down, and sideways. Is your money going up, down, or sideways? And I'm going to trick you thinking that it's going to go down, but it's actually going to go up. I'm going to trick you thinking it's going to go up and down, but it actually goes sideways. And by the way, when you think it goes down, I have booby trap set and manipulation set for you. So you, the average Joe, the plumber, is going to get hurt, and we're going to take your money out of your 401k, your mutual funds, your college funds, everything. And good luck trying to find it back. That's Wall Street for you. And the more you get involved in politics and these podcasts and invest with your feelings, the more we make. That is it. That is it. So I'm tired, man. Like, I'm tired of hearing all these podcasts say, the dollar's crashing. The dollar's crashing. Oh, the bricks. Well, when's the last time you actually looked at the chart for the US dollar? Let's look at it, guys. Does that look like a dollar is crashing? Does this look like the US dollar is crashing? Please tell me where it crashed. Asking for a friend. Please tell me where it crashed. Asking for a friend, guys. It's really quiet in here. Please tell me where the dollar crashed. Okay, I'll give you this. In 2022, Stupid Face was in the office. It did go down to almost parity. 1.2. 1.395 to 1.2. Huge drop. Is that considered a crash? Over 25%. Well, what's the definition of a crash? I would say a correction. They were still using the dollar in circulation. I just got a haircut. The guy just took my $100 bill for all three heads, myself and my two sons. Even gave him a $20 tip. Where's the dollar crashing? Please notify me. I want to know. As a matter of fact, I got a golden cross here. This looks familiar. Looks like Tesla stock. October 24th. Biden was still in office. It shot up. People bought gold here and lost their butts. People ran to the wherever, canceled their insurance contracts and lost their butts because they were investing with their feelings. And here we are again, though the dollar's still rising. If you're planning a trip to woke Europe, now's the time to go because our dollar is literally climbing against the euro. Almost at parity, guys. Actually, let's go ahead and look at that too. Let's not even talk about that, man. Let's just show you factual stuff. Here's a USD on the dollar. We got a death cross here. It is going down. So currently it's weakening. Our dollar right now is worth 92 cents to their dollar, to their euro. All good. This is normal projections, normal market cycles. But if we pan out, where did the dollar crash, guys? So quit telling me about that until you have looked at the chart. I'm tired of hearing it. Don't let people say the dollar's crashing when you pull up the historicals. You're talking about in 1 month, it went down 10, not even 1 month, January, from 95 to 92. Okay, it went down 5%. Yes, this is a currency. It's going to move. But guys, this is nothing to freak out about, man. This is where they get you. This is where they get you. They say, all right, the quantum financial system is going to happen. We're going cashless. The dollar's going to crash. You need to buy silver and gold to protect yourself right now so I can smack you up 45, 55%. Buy here. Buy here, guys. Move your whole retirement account into a gold IRA and silver IRA. You're going to want to do it because I want to charge you 30%. So your $200,000 IRA is now worth $160,000. Now you're in this red line that you don't even know where it's going to be at. You hope the stock market crashes. You hope the dollar crashes. You hope the captain of your ship fails. It is almost anti-American. Look, I'm not saying you don't buy precious metals. What I am saying is be smart about it. That's all I'm saying. And if you're going to buy precious metals, I trust my friends at Cornerstone, God-fearing patriots, and you can call them at 888-747-3309. Again, 888-747-3309. Give them a call. They're God-fearing patriots. I trust them. They will ship the finest precious metals to your door, not just gold, but also palladium, silver, and some other asset metals that you may want to get involved with. Great company. They have offices in North Carolina. They have offices in North Dakota. They'll ship it to you, and everyone is sharp, and they're not pushy, and they will help you with your brokerage account. If you have a current IRA with a woke gold company or scamadelic company, I don't want to mention them, but you know who they are, give them a call, and they can lower your fees. They can transfer those assets from Volt to Volt so that it's in your better interest. Give them a call, 888-747-3309. Let them know that I sent you so you can get preferred rates. They know they treat my listeners and my clients with preferred rates. Great people over there. You can ask for Terry. You can ask for several people, but Terry is the owner. He's a great friend of mine. So God bless you, Terry, if you listen to this. And let me know. Let me know how I can help you, bud. But yes, the actual markets are extremely manipulated. So another one that I like is actually two more. It's called SQQQ. Now, this actually makes money when the stock market goes down, but this is the NASDAQ. So if the NASDAQ is going down, this is going up. So pretty amazing because this is going to be big tech focus. I wouldn't hold this long term because this is going to be a more riskier play. So this is right now at 20, hovering at 29 right now. So you just got to be extremely careful with this one because this one moves. This one moves. So it's two times. It is two times the leverage. So this one moves, guys. Now this is SQQQ. This is short the NASDAQ. Now I'm a big fan of the NASDAQ, especially with AI and everything, but big tech is getting smacked up. So SQQQ is short the QQQs. Now this is a short-term trade. I'm a bullish fan. I am a fan of the QQQs, but it does have its moments where we can make money on a downside. For those of you that bought the QQQs with green money, pay no attention to this. This has nothing to do with this. You are fantastic where you're at. I'll talk about the QQQs with green money, which is the opposite of this. This is for red money risk takers, giving you an update on how you can make money when the stock market crashes. This is one great way. You can look at SQQQ. I wouldn't buy the call options here on this one. I simply would just hold the ETF. It's that volatile, guys. It's that volatile. As you can see, SQQQ, because the NASDAQ has been rising, this has been going down. Now that the NASDAQ goes up, or I'm sorry, a NASDAQ is still going down, this is going to go up. So when the NASDAQ goes up, this goes down. When the NASDAQ goes down, this goes up. It's an inverse relationship. So SQQQ, keep that on your radar. Other one, woo, you guys remember this puppy from last year. I was wrong. I was wrong on the timing on this. TMF, my favorite trade for 2024. It hasn't hit yet. Interest rates have to come down. We know it's going to come down. But when? So here we go. I got my Blue Cross on the 14th of this month. So that means interest rates are going to come down because those bond prices will go up. And there have been talk about TLT. Zero Hedge has came out with an article saying that a lot of people are going to rush to TLT, which is 3 times TLT. This is TLT. This is the Treasury. The ETF is TLT, but this is 3 times TLT. This is the leverage side of TLT. This is called TMF. And TMF is 3 times TLT, which is 20-year Treasury. That's going to pop up when interest rates go down. They have an inverse relationship, kind of like SQQ goes well when the NASDAQ goes down. SPXS does well when the S&P 500 goes down. This is how you make money in market crashes, in bear market scenarios. I'm tired of people not paying attention to this and literally losing their tail. Like how many stories I've heard of people saying, oh, in 2008, we had 800 grand, but I got to go back to work because we had 400 now. No, there's no need for that anymore, guys. You're 60, 65 years old. What are you doing being all in red money? Give me a call, 813-448-3446. I promise you, you will not lose money like that ever again on my watch. I promise you, because we're going to allocate a good portion to safe money that still makes money when the market goes up, that doesn't lose anything when the market goes down. And when the market's sideways, we lose nothing. Also, we'll allocate money to risk money where we can make money when the stock market goes down. How about those apples? When have you had an advisor tell you that it's okay to buy precious metals? It's okay to make money when the market is shorting. It's okay when the market's crashing. We're laughing straight to the bank. It's that simple. It's that simple, man. Like, you just need a confident plan. A lot of people have fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Fearful because they don't know what to do. Uncertain because they have nobody they can trust. And doubtful because they don't have the first two. They don't know what to do. They have no one they can trust. And most importantly, their advisor doesn't believe in what they believe in, and they don't have a plan. So FUD kicks in, and you don't have the ability to have confidence in what you're doing. So your strategy is blown up, and you get FUD, and you start FOMOing out. And next thing you know, your strategy is all through the wood because your emotions have gotten the best of you, and your advisor doesn't even know what to do because they're just a cookie cutter guy calling their company's economist saying, hey, what can we tell the clients? That's what you call a financial advisor. That's a Jehovah's Witness. They can't even read their stinking freaking Bible without permission. As a matter of fact, it's not even the Bible. It's some garbage, satanic vomit version of the Bible. There's only one Bible, and that's the Holy Bible, period. There's no reindentions of nothing. There's no missing tablets. There's no Elaine Whites. There is no nothing. There is one scripture, one word. God is perfect. His word doesn't change. He is the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Get real, guys. It's time to get real, man. Like, this stock market's going down. You need to reposition your assets. You need to call your advisor and say, I need to go to cash. I need to go to fixed income. What are we going to do when the stock market goes down? The volatility index is at 22. What are you doing, Mrs. Advisor? What are you doing, Mr. Advisor? What'd you do in 2008? How are we going to make money when interest rates go down? What is the standard deviation in my portfolio? Like, this is real talk. This is happening right freaking now. All you got to do, guys, if you don't know the answers, if you want to make a change, a transformation in your portfolio, give us a call, 813-448-3446. After this commercial break. So how many times have we gotten lost in the minutia of the everyday life? We've gotten fat, we've gotten lazy, we've gotten complacent, not just in our faith, but also our fitness, maybe our finances, maybe our marriage, maybe our family. But we've gotten complacent, and we constantly need to continue to grow. And one of the things I was weak at was in my fitness. As a former athlete, I thought I had it all. My ego got in the way. I'm like, I'll do it later. I'll do it later. Up until now, I have been able to focus on my fitness. For those of you who've been following me for 3 or 4 years, you understand that I've gained a lot of weight. I've used the excuse of having 4 kids, a marriage, a business, helping out at church, all these excuses. And I keep putting myself in the back burner. This is deadly. And what I love about this company, what I love about taking ownership, is that GetMeLeanUSA.com has the ability to introduce natural groundbreaking peptides. But more importantly, let's get your fitness back in check. God bless you. Carlos Cortez here, signing out. So yeah, I really love the Get Me Lean products. Peptides have been a game changer for many Americans. Many listeners have emailed me, called me, and said, "Man, this stuff is awesome. It tastes great. I'm losing weight. I'm not craving the donuts. I'm not craving the midnight snacks. I'm not craving the frosted flakes with metals anymore. I'm not craving this stuff because they're taking these amazing peptides and they're losing weight. They're going for their walks. They're doing their push-ups. They're getting ripped." Even myself, I had a huge belly problem. I still do. But here's a picture of me, almost butt naked, all good. But I'm down 65 pounds and I am gaining muscle. And it's because that I'm taking these peptides. It's because I'm going on 2 15-minute walks daily. It's 10,000 steps a day, guys. It's nothing big. Just doing push-ups, not even hitting the gym, just watching what I eat, portion control, not even over 2,000 calories, taking my peptides, using my own peptides in my body to generate more. And that's what these peptides do. So get your packet. They're running a special here in March. Go ahead and get it. It is a subscription model. It's not cheap. It's not expensive, but I recommend the Peak Performance Pack. This is going to be all of everything. And I recommend you get that one and see what you like and then change your subscriptions to fit whatever you want moving forward. You don't have to be on it forever. You can try it out for a month or 2 or 3 or however you want and then go from there. There's even a business side to it. Like if you wanted to share it, you can make a few bucks like myself. I don't get paid a ton of money, but it does help. It does help with the show. So if you want to support our show, definitely get an order in. I love this stuff. It's amazing. And God bless you. Oh, also, if you do get an order, I'll personally send you a video to you and thanking you. So a lot of people like that. And I've been getting some great responses on that. So get you a Peak Performance Packet with Get Me Lean USA. And we'll continue here. So just an update on Bitcoin, actually. I still believe Bitcoin's going to go to 62, guys. Call me crazy. All good. I got a death cross here. Stuff is turning red, long-term, midterm. I got red clouds. Everything's looking good for a downward spiral. I think we will go to 62. The reason why is because look at this bad boy on how it's cooking. You can kind of see this level and it just does this arc and it's looking for a home, possibly this level, which is roughly around 60, 61. I'm sorry, 62. And we can hit this level on this cloud. And so if we look back in the history, it does this, right? So we can get that again. You see how it just goes up and down and it hits that same level. This is the characteristics of Bitcoin. It has these massive rallies. Now, it could happen every 2 years, 3 years. And so if we look at, so this was back in 2020, 21 to 20, end of 22. So that was 12 months. And here we are, 24, September 24, it just shot up and it's coming back down. This is typical of Bitcoin. So yeah, a year. It could take till the end of the year. It can go down to 62, but I believe it's going to go to 62. And then what it does typically, guys, it'll hit this low of where it used to be at, and then it'll bounce right back up. It bounces here, and then boom, it hits a newer level, and another year or two, and then it comes back down. It hits another level, comes back up, comes back down, hits another level, comes back up, and next thing you know, it'll be at $250,000 in 3 to 6 years. Again, this is not investment advice. This is just simply my observation, my personal opinion, but not investment advice. If you like investment advice, give us a call, 813-448-3446. We can look at the cost basis of your Bitcoin. We can talk about these things. And you want to have access to red money. There are some plenty great opportunities, just like real estate. I had a client that he said, "Carlos, I got $2 million I just inherited, but we want to take $600,000 and buy a single family home." I said, "Whoa, He said, why do you need a single family home for? He's like, well, my mom needs income. How much does she need? Well, she needs about 3,500. Okay, great. That's about like 7%. What about not owning toilets and tenants and dealing with that? And let's invest in the storage units. Storage units are amazing. Storage units, I've never had a client lose money on it. Again, it's a real estate investment trust. It basically has risk. Now, the bad news right off the bat is that you cannot access your money with it's an e-liquid investment, and you have to qualify for it. But storage units are great because you're not going to move your junk from the storage unit. People are getting divorced, all-time high. Military is on deployment, all-time high. Businesses want to start and they can't afford a showroom, so they put it in a storage unit. People are dying and they don't want to get rid of their mementos, so they put it in a storage unit. So there's 4 different demographics there that need a storage unit. On top of that, it doesn't matter what the recession or inflation does. You're going to get a posting note at the end of the month that says, hey, Bob Storage or Smart Stop Storage, your rent went up $1 this month. Big deal. You're not going to take your junk and move it to Uncle Bob's Storage across the street. You're not going to do it. Even if they say 2 months free and then they smack you with $300 a month, whatever it is, you're not going to do it. So what we're having is this epidemic of storage units going all over the United States, and you'll see it just like grocery store anchored REITs. You'll see storage units just pop up, and now they're doing it smart. Now they're not doing it ranch style; they're doing it multi-level building style, and they're beautiful. They're like beautiful office buildings. And next thing you know, you got to go in, you go up, you take the elevator, and you're on like the 3rd or 4th floor. All cameras, some are AC cooled. The reason why they stack them like an office building is because it's more cumbersome to grab your stuff, your refrigerator, your mattresses, your stuff, and go in the elevator and go in a storage unit. You do not want to pull it out. They do that by design. Imagine owning one of those buildings. I have clients that actually own storage units, and not only are they making a monthly income of 7%, which is tax preferred, by the way, they're also making money on the appreciation. So the real estate money manager wants to get a portfolio of 20, 30 of these units and sell them to a pension company, a pension fund that needs income. And so there's a premium for having all of these triple net lease storage units wrapped up into one real estate investment trust that is not correlated to the stock market, mind you. And you're getting your income on a monthly basis plus the appreciation of the capital, and then you get to write it off. It has tax benefits, and those dividends are tax preferred. They're not fully taxable. So you have amazing opportunity in that space. We can offer that. That is red money. It's non-correlated to the stock market. Your principal is pretty much safe as long as real estate doesn't blow up, as long as there's no wildfire or even an earthquake, which they happen. It does have risk, but it's not correlated to the stock market. And so if you would like more information, give us a call, 813-448-3446, or visit us online at CortezWM.com. You can also visit us at AmericaFirstRetirementPlan.com. Hey, I'm rolling out a new calculator. For those of you that have lots of taxes on your IRAs, I'm going to be rolling out a new calculator. I don't have the website yet, but stay tuned. You're going to be able to put your information for free. You can see how much your IRA is really worth if I show you the U.S. debt clock right now. So if you check out U.S. debt clock, look at these numbers. U.S. trade deficit with China alone, $294,574,728,000 and counting. This is insanity, bro. Woo! Precious metals reserve, we're going to find out in Fort Knox, $1.2 trillion. Look at that. Total hidden wealth, recaptured assets, stock market, $50,608,491,000,000. Jeez, I can't even pronounce these numbers. They're so big. Holy smokes. So what you need to know, guys, is that this U.S. debt clock is insanity. The taxes, in order for us to pay all this debt, they're coming after IRAs and 401ks. That's not a secret. That's not a secret. We have less people working into Social Security. Social Security is going to go belly up. So if you're 40 years old, like me, you're not going to have Social Security. More than likely, 2033 is when Social Security is supposed to end. But if you're 40 years old and if you got 100 grand, you better daggone call me and put that money away so that you can have a retirement plan. $100,000 20 years from now in one of our green money accounts is possibly $4.25 million. So you're walking away with $5 million 20 years from now if you never touch it. And if we're getting the AI boost and the NASDAQ boost that we're getting now, you need to take advantage of it because it's huge. So give me a call. If you're 40, 45 years old and you have not done anything for retirement and you're just living paycheck to paycheck, or you sold a home and you don't know what to do with the money in your safe or in a bank account or wherever it's at, or if you receive inheritance, you first and foremost, because of this U.S. debt clock, they have to pay for this, and it's coming from the death of your family. They are going to tax you the hell in a handbasket on the death tax, on this federal exemption tax, on state tax. I mean, taxes everywhere. The Secure Act is basically meant for spouse to spouse, no taxes. But when your parents pass away, you will be taxed the hell in a handbasket. They're going to screw you in taxes unless you take advantage now and give us a call. We have a liquidity estate plan strategy to help protect you from all this death taxation that is happening right now. So give me a call. I cannot urge you more enough or stress enough. I can't stress it enough that you got to give us a call. We have some amazing strategies that help you. Depending what state you're in, there's different opportunities, right? I am not an attorney. We will work with your attorney to tell them what has been working and ideas, but we have an amazing in-house CPA that can go cross lines if you contact him as well. So we have a team set in stone for you. All you got to do is just give us a call. We want to help God-fearing patriots. We're not desperate for business, obviously. We really care about doing business with the right people because we want to talk the lingo. We want to talk what you're talking. We want to be on the same page spiritually with you, economically, socially, medically, philosophically. Like, we believe in what you believe in. And I just want to make sure you guys are aware of that because there's a lot of things in the pipe that a lot of people are not even talking about. So I had this verse in my heart today, Romans 8:26-27. In the same way, the Spirit helps us in our weakness. Raise your hand if you got a bunch of weaknesses. That's me. Mine was pride, lust, coveting, right? Just infidelity, a lot of things. Being on Wall Street, I had a lot of problems. Still do, but I'm covered by his blood, and he forgives us every day. But in the same way, the Spirit helps us in our weakness. We do not know what we ought to pray for, but the Spirit himself intercedes for us with groans that words cannot express. He is a jealous God. He moans for us. He groans for us. He cries for us. He says in his word, we don't even know what we ought to pray for, but the Spirit himself intercedes for us with groans that words cannot be expressed. Like, the words are so beautiful and powerful that only God himself speaks that language. We don't even understand. We don't even have the intellect. Our brain is like a little mustard seed compared to what God's knowledge is. And he who searches our hearts knows the minds of the spirits, because the Spirit intercedes for the saints in all accordance with God's will. Romans 8:26. What a beautiful verse, man. I pray that Holy Spirit takes that verse and then breaks it down for you in a way that he convicts you, and that you know that he is jealous for you. He groans for you, that he wants you. All he wants is for you to acknowledge him, to have a relationship with him, to have daily conversation with him. This is not a religion where you can't do this, you can't do that. This is not even a religion. It's a faith. It's a relationship. And it's powerful. It has changed my life. I owe a huge gratitude to Jesus and my Lord Savior Christ. He has changed my mindset. He's given me the renewing of the mind. He's given me prosperity. He's given me knowledge. He's given me health. He's given me strength. He's given me a family. He's given me the Malachi 3 blessings that has been awesome and continues to pour. And not just financially. It is favor. God gives us favor when you honor him. He gives us favor in everything that we do. Your blessings will go to generations to come. The generational curses will be broken. The strongholds will be broken. That is my prayer for you. Well, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe on rumble.com and check us out on Scriptures on Wall Street. And we want to help you. Go to CortezWM.com. Visit us at AmericaFirstRetirementPlan.com to get your free guide and obviously a copy of your book. And give us a call, 813-448-3446. I'm out of here. Enjoy your weekend. Get ready for next week. It's going to be fireworks, baby. We'll talk soon.